Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Icewind Dale. Say hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Wow.
We
So
are
many
back.
things are going down.
You're in
They
very
are.
trouble, young man.
Apologies for the wait. Christmas season happened. I spent 2 weeks with my mom in Texas, and everybody else was doing their own version of Christmas stuff. But we're finally back, and we can pick up from where we left off from a lot of crazy shit that happened last episode. But to recap what happened, it was all fine and dandy at first because you all were collecting information about the townspeople, Krennic Siever, who, from what you've known, was supposedly deathly ill for the longest time and hasn't really left the castle at all. The forts made from the old Kaer, hence the name of Kaer Dynavol, of course. And all of you basically took turns trying to gather information. In particular, Embers, you talked with the tavern keeper of Dynav's the uphill climb, finding out that it hasn't been getting a lot of traffic because all of the good alcohol that they would have gotten from good mead has run dry because of how difficult it is to do trade in Icewind Dale nowadays. And because of that, there's no more alcohol, which, for a lot of regular old average Joe adventurers, what's the point of a tavern if there's no alcohol? Am I right, guys?
I'm an alcoholic. This counts as medicine. You have failed me as a clinic.
But in the process of, from one bartender to another, just confiding in each other in that way, you actually saw some strange-looking fellows that were rather of a shorter but more stout figure, which suggests they might be dwarves, but they had hidden most of their appearance in winter clothes and robes, and you saw them sort of slink off, not really draw attention to themselves. Nick, you actually visited the Mortar's Pestle, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And inside, you nearly got hit by a trap, but then later found yourself face to face with a gnome who, or was it a halfling? It's been
Gnome.
3 weeks. A gnome by the name of, what did the notes say? Sorry, it's also been 3 weeks.
Name Soyer. Soyer.
Soyer. Sawyer? Wait.
Sawyer? I think.
Oh, Sawyer.
Sawyer.
Okay. With a gnome named Sawyer, who just so happened to be part of the business, as it were. Someone who was in the know of thieves' cant and whatnot. So he was
I'm
a
so
lot
proud of
friendlier
Boss
to
Man.
you.
He can talk it with the best of them now.
I learned
Yeah.
it from you. I learned it by watching you.
And
I've
because of
never
that,
been prouder in this particular instance.
because of that, you were able to trade in your materials for both monetary gain as well as you crafting potions, as well as maybe some enchantments for your weapons going forward. Um, I believe for Alonzo and Merkin, you both decided to take your turn together, I think?
Yes.
And you decided to basically, well, you wanted to go to speak with the townspeople under the guise of you two were medicine men, but they completely blew you off, to which Merkin had the bright idea of using the Manifest Mind feature of his subclass to basically astral project Cypher into the Care and look for him, which after rolling, he unlocked a new personality for the Manifest Mind, which is kind of like this, and I did a good job, right?
Constant need of validation. If I don't get an okay, I will fucking cry.
Why?
Not the CWY.
Not even CRI, CWI.
I can't use the other pronunciation of the consonant because it's locked behind the cipher.
You have to unlock my affinity for me to be better.
You have to request the story. No, but yeah, when you manifested the mind, you snuck into the Care to find Krennic Siever himself, who, as you learned, was basically held up in his room ever since the Knights of the Black Sword took over and had basically been running the town in secret and holding him and the rest of the servants hostage, essentially.
Didn't we
he is not.
Didn't we
Yeah?
walk on him on the chamber pot?
Yes, you did.
Why did you remember that?
I don't know.
Hey, why did you
Yeah,
bring
why
it up?
did you remember that?
Dang, guys, don't call him out that bad. Fuck, it was
Yeah.
not.
How dare you?
Or is there something you'd like to share with us,
No!
Gray?
No!
But yeah, you
I know, I'm
managed to
only
talk
teasing.
with him. You found out that he is not deathly ill, although he could be in better shape considering he hasn't been out of the house in quite a while. And that he isn't really in danger of, being killed or anything. He's just basically being held hostage in his own quarters while the Knights of the Black Sword just run the city in secret. At the same time that was going on,
We were bound to get to this point eventually.
Zeke reunited with Velio, the dwarf that had initially gave him the invitation to come to Caer Dynavol and speak with the Knights of the Black Sword in the first place.
And saw that he was
Unlike-
having a mental breakdown by the abandoned tower area.
Well, I don't want to rub it in.
Don't
But
wanna
yeah,
rub.
you were invited to the Caer proper, and you got to meet with the leader of the Knights of the Black Sword, a older tiefling by the name of Kadroth, who basically talked with you and basically said that yes, the Knights of the Black Sword are essentially working, ruling the town in secret, but though they have no plans of basically ruling the place with an iron fist, just to remain invisible and let things go as they are. He wanted to talk with you, but mainly the party, but since you were there, he mentioned that he wanted to make an alliance with your party because, as it turns out, their patron, Levesius of the Circle of Stygia, also has a quarrel with the Dwergar that you have been hunting, Zardaruk Sunblight, the person who was trying to take over Icewind Dial and carve a empire for himself and his clan. Turns out you two are of same goals and wants to make a proposition that they will assist you with the eventual manhunt that will come for him, and in exchange, you don't try to liberate the city from the Knights of the Black Sword. And in the process of that, he started to notice that you were not feeling great for the longest time, and one thing led to another, and he took you into the dungeons of the Care, and he introduced you to their demonic idol of worship to Levesius, and You can now shoot lasers.
I can. I can absolutely shoot lasers. But I also have something else in the tank that I have not shared yet.
That is true, and however you choose to reveal that, that is up to you. But we will start with the rest of the party coming together to converse together on the clues that they have gotten. So, Nick, the rest. How do you all group back up together?
Imagine we said to meet back up at the tavern or the inn, wherever it is in this town.
It would be right here. Which, by the way, I forgot to mention last. Well, I did mention it, but I forgot to mention it in the recap. The uphill climb, which is the tavern, inn hybrid. Well, taverns can also be inns, and most of the time they are. But basically speaking, they're currently like max capacity, so you can't really get any rooms there at the moment, unfortunately.
Oh, I think we said we were just going to camp out or something.
That is an option, although, Embers, you remember that, even before the speaker became gravely ill, he was lending some parts of Kaer Dynaval's fort to people as like a sort of an inn substitute, as it were. So theoretically, you could get rooms there if you wanted.
Alright. I think it makes sense to meet up there, especially since Embers has to return his bowl of gazpacho that he took with him.
Oh, hey, Ambos.
Oh, and also, random thing, I apologize to the rest of the party. Shoutouts to the boy Thoob. I remember Thoob. The little dormouse guy who's getting his butt kicked every single time. Shoutouts to Thoob.
That little
Yeah, going
gremlin,
through it.
yeah.
And that's Thoob.
Yep,
Yeah.
Thoob.
He
Yeah,
dies.
It's straight from the book. Thoob.
I have him in my notes as Kadroth's strange golem-like servant.
You're not wrong.
Not wrong.
It was glorious, and I love this name, and I'm like, bless this character. I don't know if he's ever gonna be
Glorious
important in
Thoob.
anything, but like, shout outs to Thoob. I will let the party go do their thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thoob dies first. If he's the golem-like character of this story, then he has to die first. I'm not letting that little bastard go out about. I know what happens if you let him go. Anyway.
Cut it off.
Nick's gonna see. Oh, hey, Ambos. Why are you carrying soup outside?
I went to the tavern to try and do some reconnaissance. I was hungry, so I got a bowl of soup, and I took it with me.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, wow, it's still
You
warm.
notice that its hands, it's still, like, warm.
Yeah, you want some?
Oh, sure. Dragging that fucking head all the way down there was a bit of a trek. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good soup.
How did that go? Did you get a new sled, or...?
Going to, but I've gotten plenty of money. Got a few new things. As Nick will pull up his haul, as he shows the potion of gaseous form. Managed to grab this. And his vials of venom, poisons that he's collected.
I'll be careful with those.
Speaking of which, hey, Lonnie.
Yes.
Buddy. Pal.
I'm
Come-
getting nervous now.
Comprendo. Friendo.
Oh no.
So, you're a druid, right?
Yeah.
And you can turn into animals, right?
Yeah.
Lottie's saying, I need an adult!
Pulls out a little vial. Can you turn into a
Really not.
venomous viper for maybe just a few days whenever we have free time?
Why?
So I can milk you.
Okay, for the record, I know why you want his venom. You're making this sound so much worse. You're making such a terrible case for yourself, Nick.
Sorry, I had to.
Yeah.
But for real, that motherfucker charged me 100 fucking gold for 2 vials, and I'm like,
Oh,
I have a druid.
yeah, that's highway robbery.
I mean, still, it's potent, but still, it's like, that's the reason why I bought this poisonous kit. Don't have to go back there for this.
I mean, I don't think it would be very potent, though.
Well,
But yes, I theoretically could do it. I don't really want to, though. So I can't do it today either because I'm out of juice for it.
right. Well, we can get that another day.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, sorry. Go ahead.
If we're between things, this tavern does have lodging. Nobody's really here right now because there isn't much alcohol. So maybe we could bookend here for the night.
Oh wait, didn't they say that there was no lodgings there?
Wait. Okay. Hold on. I think we need to. Are the inn
There's
and tavern?
no. So there are no rooms available.
Okay.
The lobby where you can like eat and drink is very empty right now. It's just there's no like rooms that you could book.
Okay. But the care had some.
Yes.
Okay, but
Eh,
but
we
then
have-
well, with that said, Alonzo will speak up. Well, me and Merkin tried to get in, and they kept sending us away because they kept saying the speaker was deathly ill. And I'll make sure we're not like in the open discussing this. And hell, I'm even make some wind noises around us so no one can like listen in on us.
I hug next to embers because my ears keep getting caught by the wind.
Here, you want to borrow my shirt? Should be really toasty.
Yes.
Fully takes off his shirt, no hesitation.
Toasty.
Merkin was able to use his spell book to do something. I'm not really sure what it was, but we found the speaker inside the castle, and he's not deathly ill. He's actually more or less being held prisoner by the Black Swords.
Good news. I'm also glad Cypher didn't blow you up. I'm still bitter.
Well, they're getting better at it, but now we have a problem. It seems like these Black Swords. Do we know that Zeke got an invitation to come here? Who wasn't his suggestion to come here?
I mean, it was Zeke who told us about these guys.
Yeah.
But you
So,
do not know where I am at currently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just going off, this information that we have, I don't know if I'd trust these guys. I mean, why would they keep the speaker, hidden and lie about his health? They surely have some weird ulterior motive. I don't know what that is yet, but
I mean,
Yeah.
I was fully ready to kill them all.
I need to rest before we do anything like that. I'm still tapped out from the big capital M monster from earlier today.
Likewise. As much as your enthusiasm is appreciated, Nick, an old woman needs her beauty rest.
Fair. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Where's my bat boy?
He wasn't with you?
No, I dragged that fucking head off to get it sold. I left them all with you.
1, 2, 3.
I forget. Was Embers at the bar when he was getting shit-faced drunk? Oh no, he went off. Never mind.
Yeah. I'm afraid I don't know. I haven't seen him.
The sound of distant violins rising. Nick's face goes a little flat. Where is Ezekiel?
Well, I say we let Specky answer that for us.
We look off stage, waiting for you to come on stage.
I'm trying. I'm trying to find a way. Wait, you guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Just making sure I'm not muted. Okay, trying to find a way to organically come in here, and then
I mean, go ahead, sorry.
from the gust and the cold and the immense amount of wind that was blowing past from behind the tavern area, you see if anyone would be paying attention in this general vicinity, you would see like a silhouette of a person coming in. Oh God! Why is the wind picking up so hard?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, thank goodness. Come here. I'll warm you up.
He feels the hug. Oh, that is toasty.
Embers isn't wearing a shirt for some reason, but he's still very eager to embrace you.
Goddamn.
Somehow, I will say, Zeke, somehow he feels warmer without the shirt on.
It's like feeling the extra warmth is somehow, some way, Zeke does something he's never done before, and it's just like poof, like his very thin, fine fur just kind of like poofs out as if he were a bird. And it's just like, oh, it's really toasty.
Young man.
I'm choosing to believe this is a good thing.
And he puts a hand on Embers' chest and it's like, wait a minute. Why are you looking sexier than usual?
Young,
notice.
young man, where have you been? Nick just has his Ember's shirt tied over his head like an old babushka.
It's like, aw, Nick, I
That's-
just went to go clear my head.
That's what I was going to ask as well. Also, was going to specify you're not in trouble, at least with me, but honestly, where have you been? Are you alright?
No, I'm fine. I went down the pathway. There was an old abandoned tower that was basically just ruined by this point. Near where the ports are. Near where the ports are. I just had to go clear my head. Just fighting that giant.
I was gonna say, if I may, insight.
Oh boy.
Actually, instead of this may be a little bit meta, so like feel free to shut me down if y'all feel like it might be.
How dare you?
Well, what is it?
So I had an idea that like perhaps Merkin would be able to like sense this new thing that us as players are aware of, but the characters not so much, with my passive arcana.
What is your passive arcana?
It would be my modifier plus 10, so 17.
I will say that no, it wouldn't it wouldn't be detectable by your passive arcana even at 17.
Ah, damn.
I
so
will
they're-
say like above
they're-
table. Yeah, go ahead.
My apologies. They're rolling insight. I need to roll.
Deception.
Got it.
Deception,
Deception,
persuasion, yeah.
Well, in that case, I will actually roll insight.
You know what the funny, you know what the beautiful thing about this is?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is that the two magic users know, which
Yeah.
means,
Oh, there's also Ember. She's also a magic user.
yeah, like obviously Embers hasn't rolled insight yet, but it's just like, it would be very fitting that they would know because even though it's not visible, they would notice something is unusually different.
Nick is 100% like, oh, I believe you, my bestest buddy that I trust explicitly.
And then Alonso puts his talon hand on it and says, wait.
It's like if Zeke had eyes, they would be like,
All right.
Feel.
I will say roll insights versus deception.
Oh well, no,
We did.
The entire team did. The only person that didn't win is Nick.
Oh, it didn't scroll down with me. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, wow. Actually,
All
actu-
the magic users know.
well, hold on a second. So just so I'm aware, because I'm trying to think like, okay, how can I give you advantage on this?
You can't.
You can't.
You can't. That's the fun
So,
part.
yeah.
But,
So, yeah,
I'm
so
willing to
go
accept
ahead.
the L. You can't.
Yeah,
So-
there's no way.
Alonzo
Yeah,
was
no.
the first to put his talons up, and it's like, wait a minute.
Mm.
Let's say to like, you know, to roll with that insight, Alonzo like sniffs, like
Mm.
it smells like burning. Were you on a
What is your passive arcana?
me?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's 15.
I'm going to say that you don't sniff out magic
No.
on him so much as you feel something is off from his demeanor.
I was just saying, like, my sniffing thing wasn't like smelling magic. It's just like an ambient effect from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bernie, I mean, I did just finish. I hugged Embers. He's toasty.
Well, yes, but he's toasty. You smell smoky.
Mm.
So above table, real quick. Levestius is from Stygia, which is like, you know how in the Divine Comedy the Circle of Traders is like an Arctic wasteland?
Uh-huh.
That's the kind of demon he is.
You smell like ammonia.
It's not toasty, it's cold.
Oh yeah, but fiendish still.
Fiend.
Fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would definitely be obviously for, especially Alonzo. Like he deals in like clear light magic, and what I'm bringing to the table that he would notice basically amongst anyone else would be true dark magic.
Yeah, and you know, like I'm also a druid, so I'm just sensing it like that.
Yeah, it's like, well, sorry to say I'm smoky. I'd be sure to wash up if that's the case.
Well, anyway, we're
It's not like it's not like it's anything new. I feel like I get covered in any type of blood and then I have to wash up anyway.
Where
Yeah.
have you been today?
I told you, down there. And he points to the bottom where they are from the uphill climb, and it's like there's an abandoned tower down there that I spent my time. I wanted to clear my head after we fought that giant snake.
Did you build a bonfire there?
No, I didn't, but I did punch the walls really, really hard.
Maybe we should wait to question until we're someplace where everybody can be warm.
Fair, as we're all still like huddled next to you.
Yeah. I don't mind being a space heater, but if this feels like not a great place to have this conversation.
Yeah.
You know, you have a point.
We should probably just find some place to bed down
Bed
for the
down.
night. A lot of our casters are kind of tapped out, so
Mm.
we either need to make camp or we need to go to the castle.
So let us
Nope.
in.
Doubtful they'll even let us in.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all together. What could they possibly do? And if anything, Nick will probably try and kill them all.
That is
Yeah,
true.
we're trying to
What?
be diplomatic right now, because again, we're not firing. There's no cars. I can't say on all cylinders. We're not firing all torches.
Wow. All right. Well, I mean, they just said no to seeing the speaker. Maybe they'll speak a different tune if we just say we're just looking for lodging.
You're welcome to try. But they might recognize me in Merkin, so...
Well, at the very least, we can try.
I mean, we do always have a plan B, as Merkin just holds up that one splinter from the sled that he's been holding on to.
One spell you really want to play.
Yes.
Man really wants to use his FF910.
A little bit, yeah. Well, FF9 tower tent, but yeah.
I don't think summoning a tower will make these villagers feel at ease, though.
Come now, it's not as if I'm going to drape it in dark magic.
Right?
Everyone looks
It-
to
somehow
Ezekiel.
It is somehow hearing Merkin say that, Zeke hides his one hand, but like in like he crosses his arms and he basically just kind of like hides his hands.
My baby boy, no.
All right. Well, we're all tired. I nearly died, and we're all really, really sleepy. So, Nick will grab an arm around Ember's around, and the other arm around Ezekiel. Just kind of walk in the group together. We're off to see the caravan, Danaval, the wonderful speaker.
The
of
wonderful.
The wonderful
Thank
Battle
Rain.
Castle.
Did we kennel the dogs anywhere? Or are they just kind of like also with us?
I think we kenneled. I believe we kenneled them
Go ahead.
at the inn.
Yeah.
They're staying there for the time being until we can get our sled situation sorted out.
Yeah.
We jump cut to them like doing that painting where it's like dogs playing poker.
Oh god. All of them having a much simpler time by comparison. It was a simpler time.
The tavern keeper is like, somehow they're better than humans. They're even better than goblins.
That is a
What?
falsehood.
This is slander.
Listen, I genuinely think our dogs can play Nick under the table.
Listen, I'm just waiting until a few levels from now when I get the spell awaken.
Oh lord. Yeah.
Then they'll really be efficient at things.
Yeah.
All right. Either way, sounds like Nick and the rest of the party don't really have any reason not to at least try.
Fair
If they
enough.
turn us away, they turn us away, and we can just camp out with a Merkin spell.
Yeah. 1 second.
Thank
Oh,
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's about to get really like the entire way through, Zeke is just kind of like, somehow he's like sweating
Oh wow!
in the cold.
You gotta be careful. I mean,
Here,
maybe you
let
need
me
to
cool you
take...
down.
Embers, you're too hot. You have to put your shirt back on.
Here, let me cool you down a little bit. And Merkin just puts their icy hands on Zeke's shoulders, like, yes, let me
I
cool
see.
you down a little.
Oh yeah, the
world
one.
is still not yet ready for me to release my limiters.
Yeah. Go ahead and place yourselves at the bottom over here.
Just, just fucking the worst feeling ever when your partner had their icy cold hands and feet touch you under the sheets. It was like, no.
No.
I love that feeling, actually. That's
Really?
refreshing.
Above table, I've seen a YouTube short of that where it's like, babe, what are you doing? Getting warm? Please, you're so cold. And she literally sucks away the warmth, and he falls out of the bed and shatters into glass.
Oh no.
Zeke, Alonzo, and Merkin, you've already seen the KO up close, but for Embers and Nick, you see a sturdy stone castle devoid of warmth, and squatting on top the cliffs overlooking the town and the frozen harbor that is sadly kind of the big source of woes for the economical situation in the town. Yeah.
I'm not playing Crudez right now. No, whoa.
You see, this Kayer has 4 cylindrical guard towers fluttering above the roofs. These towers are connected by battlements and parapets, and atop the castle walls and within the guard towers themselves, you can see some torches flicker. Alonzo and Merkin, as you approach, you see the same guards from before and say, welcome back. Can we help you? The speaker is still not ready for you all.
We understand.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
we know that, but we're here for a different reason this time. And then I'll let Nick speak.
Yes. We learned that the tavern/inn doesn't have any rooms for us. We heard that we could but we could charter some rooms in here as a alternative, if that's possible.
I would like for everybody to go ahead and make me a perception check as you are asking this question. Everybody, well, yeah, everyone.
Perception.
9.
Oh,
God damn.
activate.
Ow! Goblin
That is
ears,
not
activate.
You know.
Well,
Give me sight beyond sight.
I will say, Nick and Alonso get this. You notice, as you are asking this question, the guard, for the briefest of moments, looks towards Ezekiel, and sort of like gives the very slightest nod of his presence here at the gate, and but as he sort of like looks towards you all at the end of your question, says, "Oh, well, if it is your lodging that you're looking for, that is way more manageable than anything else. Like I
Okay.
said before, we will have to properly quarantine you all if you wish to speak with the speaker proper. But if all it is you're looking for is lodging, then that will not be a problem."
Oh, thank goodness.
Should work out.
Having someplace warm to sleep is a good start.
Yes, we have very
Ooh,
tired magic users, and they need their batteries refueled.
Zeke, you can just feel like a burning gaze on the back of your head as Alonso is just glaring at you.
That one almost went over my head, actually. That was a good
Oh
catch.
no!
Zeke resumes sweating, and it's just like,
Nick will
It's just
also grab Ezekiel by the wrist. Smile on his face.
Damn it.
So, you see, as he gives a smile and a nod, knowing that you guys aren't strong-arming your way towards the town speaker quite yet, he's going to bring you inside to the courtyard, and he is going to direct you to... I'm just going to roll a d4 real quick. He is going to bring you to the southeast tower.
oh, that's
which
top
I
right.
will... What?
Oh wait, so you said south. That's bottom right.
Yeah.
Something here.
Which, as you come in, you see there are... this is one of the guard towers that you saw, and inside are essentially kind of the lodgings of what would be the guards here. As he says, the speaker has, unfortunately, his retinue does not encompass all of the seats here for the guard quarters, which is why these are empty here. As I will actually go ahead and reveal all 4 of these, since they're basically all the same.
Yeah.
Above table. Oh, they passed away?
Either that, or they were not able to be met with their payroll, and so they parted ways amicably.
I see.
In any case, until the speaker is in good enough condition, and if the rhyme ever goes away, then the economical situation will clear up, and we'll be able to hire more retinue for the care. But in the meantime, we've been using it as an extra source of lodgings for would-be adventurers.
All right. Cool. Thank you so much.
You'll see him step out and say, second floor is upstairs here. I would recommend that you don't try to make too much of a scene.
Racket.
These used to be guard towers, and some of the guards are still used to climbing up and down, to and fro.
So
might
sorry.
catch them in the middle of their business.
Oh, so there still are guards here, just not as many.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So all 4 of these towers would have been lodgings for all the guards, but now the number of guards who live here are not enough to fill all the beds. So the remaining beds are for lodgings for adventurers if the other inns aren't, filled.
Gotcha.
So he was warning us to go against going upstairs so we don't run into still active guards.
Hmm.
You can go to the 2nd floor, but I would recommend you do it in the main building. You don't want to accidentally interrupt the guards during their rounds.
Okay.
And in turn, they won't disturb you.
You can. We're good. We'll figure it out.
He will give you all a nod and say, would you... well, actually, he will look towards Zeke for a second and sort of just give him a passing glance. Roll me an insight with advantage, Zeke.
Okay. Insight with advantage. Oh, okay.
With an 18, he is essentially, he's sort of like looking like non-verbally for permission. It's like, can I speak freely?
No. Kidding.
Zeke's immediate, facial attention is not on the guard. His ears flick twice in a really unnatural way, almost deliberate, as he turns away and kind of, looks towards where the beds are. And it's just like, well, these will be comfortable enough, I guess.
So, above table...
He's letting the guard know. It's just like, you don't see me. Stop looking in my direction. It's not time to talk about that yet.
You'll see the guard say, I will return shortly. Well, actually, should I get you all refreshments, something from the kitchen and whatnot, or are you good to stay by yourself for the time being?
Anybody else eat?
I think we'll be all right.
We'll
Thank
be-
you.
Where be good? Nick pulls out a string of good berries.
I pull out.
Oh, Lord.
Could I forget?
Still got that
That's so
gazpacho.
thoughtful. That's so thoughtful, Nick. You should give it to them.
Yes,
Oh.
absolutely. Right away, in fact.
Sure.
I'll take some.
Oh.
He'll hand the guard a couple of good berries, and Zeke a couple of good berries.
Thank you.
My, are these... What kind of fruit is this?
The little squapes that Nick produces.
Oh, no. Fine.
Now I can't help but imagine Nick casting good berries and then holding up just that raw polygon like Link from Wind Waker.
Da-da-da-da!
It's just like, I am not sure what this is, but its shape is really unusual to me.
This is quite exotic. Thank you, good sir. As he will immediately, take a bite of one, and you see his eyes widen for a second as it's almost like he took, a shot of espresso, and he can feel, not even necessarily caffeine, but just, not even
It's a good
necessarily caffeine, but just, a bunch of nutrients all at once. Just the energy that comes over him is like, oh, sir, I don't mean to be, I don't mean to be rude or greedy, but do you have more of this?
Yes! Finally! Someone who appreciates my
Yes.
berries!
We always appreciate your berries. We just like food.
Is he actually, crosses his arms and pretends to roll the eyes he doesn't have it. It's like, wow, good berries are good? Who knew?
You roll your brows.
All your brows. Oh, my God.
I can produce
He
30
will-
more.
You see, he doesn't say anything, but as soon as you say, you could produce 30 more, he's like, oh my god.
actual food.
I
Actual good
I will
food.
take you up on that, but in the meantime, I will let you all settle in. And he will go ahead and nod his head and close the door behind him and leave you all alone for
Does
the
the
time being.
door does the door lock?
I will. The lock is inside, so you have control over the lock.
Click. Put a chair up in front of it just in case. As
Even
Alonso. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, even if the door locks, I'm like, I could, you know, break us out of here at any point in time.
Yeah. I was like, no, I would like to lock on our side. Yeah, I will lock it, put a chair up in front of it just in case, and walk over to Zeke. And Alonso normally is like really stooped over, but he's at like his full height right now, which is really stupidly tall.
It is really stupidly tall.
Yeah.
This bird is in fact the long, long man.
As you know, you
Yeah.
see his
Yeah.
feathers on his hair and his neck and everything just start bristling up. It's like, okay, how do you know these people? They know you.
Uh,
Did you sneak into this castle?
nothing gets past you guys. Yeah, I did some reconnaissance.
Okay.
And you were approached. That's why. And
Yeah,
Embers will
turns
gesture
out-
towards his hand.
turns out that there have been eyes on us the entire time. Since the beginning of our journey, the moment we made it contact in here, hell, even during me coming inside. But I met with the real people who run this place.
I was afraid of
And-
this. Sorry, go ahead. Continue, please.
Oh, wait, above table. Embers, you need to be in the lodgings. Up here.
This-
Stuff.
Forgot to fucking move again.
No.
Just outside.
How
Oh, I
is
don't
it
want
that
to
the
move
hottest
Nick's fucking
person-
portrait.
How is it that the hottest person can't move his frozen feet?
Listen,
Just T-posing.
it takes all of my brain power to make sure that I'm still warm.
I see this. I see this. Anyway, but it's like back in character. It's like I met with the people, the real people who run this place, and they're this secret organization that worships some sort of devil god.
Oh,
Alonso is just silent for a moment.
Merkin just kind of puts Cypher down, just kind of like setting it in his lap, just looking at Zeke like,
And Zeke faces the wall. He knows he has to say it, but deep in his soul, he does not want to say it.
over here.
But does he speak plainly?
He shows off his hand, and he clenches it for a moment. I made a deal with the devil.
Bonk. As I just smack you on the head.
Oh, okay. I deserve that. That's fair.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I said, "Oh, I screwed up."
You're damn right you screwed up.
Lonnie
Ember's
said an
just like-
obscenity. He never says obscenities.
it's Embers is fully like pulling his cheek, and he's kind of like pacing around the room, holding his head, like looking at the floor, trying to think. Zeke, that's really bad.
Look. It's not like crazy. I'm not like I don't owe my soul to anyone. It's just they offered me power, and I took it.
If I may.
Okay.
No, you're good. You keep going. Just Merkin is also asking for Zeke's hand in the background.
Embers is just going to say, they can easily use that to manipulate you, even if you didn't offer anything. Oh no, I knew people were watching us, but that's a disturbing leg for them to have.
You don't know that they have the speaker held captive in this castle.
They told me that they did.
And you went along with it?
I said some words.
And?
Zeke tries to veer off topic and goes over to Merkin and it's like, you wanted to see my hand?
Mm-hmm. I don't
All
think you'll
right.
get any salvation from me, young man.
Go ahead and describe to them what they see on your hand.
There is a clear indentation of some macabre markings that are definitely otherworldly, that belong to something else that is not of this plane or any other, not of a natural plane, and it is deeply rooted in dark magic.
I will say, Merkin, you can go ahead and roll Arcana since now you see the rune and you're studying it up close.
Yes. Really?
9.
Really?
There are 3 mages here. Somebody
Yeah,
give me
literally.
assistance.
Literally.
Okay. Okay. 26. So, Merkin, with the other casters' help, you know that this is a rune. This is a rune in the language of Infernal, the language of demons and devils. However, as you study the rune, does anybody here speak Infernal or can read it?
Man, I wish. That would be so good right now.
I have Celestial, Dwarven, Druidic, and Common.
Yeah.
I have Primordial.
I have Common, Giant, and Thieves' Canter.
Right.
Canter? Like horses? That's a
Alright.
fucking...
You know what?
Yeah.
Slip up, leave me alone.
You know what? We're resting. I can take the time to look for this. Comprehend languages. I'm
Oh,
going to
really?
read the fuck out of this.
All right. So this, can you cast this as a ritual?
He said
Well,
what he said.
it's more so that like Merkin is taking the time to like get Cypher to find it for him.
Okay.
You know, because he doesn't distinctly have
You're
it
getting the
prepared.
book in your brute
Man
force
pulled up
searching.
Google Translate. It's like, will you read this?
Pretty
Exactly.
much.
All right. So Merkin, you cast comprehend languages. You know, from reading this rune is incomplete. This rune is essentially one part of what is essentially a infernal pact. It is essentially like it is the part of the pact that gives power, but there's nothing on it that like binds Ezekiel to anything. It is essentially the best that you can gauge from this is that this is literally a sampler.
I see.
It's the free trial.
Pretty
Demo.
much, yeah.
But next time that shit's gonna cost him.
And it's like, I didn't pact with anyone. They just offered me one sample of power. That's it.
Why?
In all fairness, you did phrase it as a deal with the devil that is bound to stand one's hairs on end.
Yes, I know, and technically it's still not wrong.
I just don't understand why you didn't want to like talk to us about this if you were feeling bad.
I thought I could clear out my head on my own. I wasn't lying when I said I went down to the abandoned ruined tower and emptied my fists into it. I was just lost and confused and annoyed, and I just feel like I felt so useless in that fight, and I couldn't do anything without you guys. And the moment I transformed is, of course, when everything changed, and I had help from Merkin, and It's like all I'm good at is just making things worse.
No.
Okay, Zeke, I know I haven't been here for very long, but I don't think any of us could do our job quite as well if you weren't so cavalier about getting into the thick of things.
Hmm.
You've handled most of the fights that I've been a part of mostly by yourself, with Nick helping and of course Alonzo and Merkin, but I'm just confused why you feel this way all of a sudden, and why you felt like you couldn't talk to us about it.
Hmm.
I I just I don't I don't have an answer for you.
Hmm.
I understand. I just hope you know that we're in a group because we shouldn't have to do all this stuff alone.
We are greater than the sum of our parts, after all.
I know, and I should come to you guys if I ever have any issues. I was am weak, and I thought that I could try and find something to be better, to be stronger.
Hmm.
Should I have done this? Probably not. It made more sense in the moment.
But now you have a chance to step back and view it with a more wider perspective.
And luckily, it's not something that seems to be in a position to come back and bite you in the end. Not that we would let it, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And Zeke is going to move away now from Merkin and walk back to Nick's side and realize that likely his boss had been staring daggers specifically through Alonso's incredibly tall form and through his soul. And he's just like
Before
going
that,
to he's going to address the goblin-shaped elephant in the room.
before you progress the scene, I just want to add on as like a little detail that like Zeke will kind of feel like Merkin will let go, but of Zeke's hand, but Zeke will also just kind of feel like Merkin kind of holds on to his hand for a little bit longer than he probably would have.
Mm-hmm. Like a
Just,
reassuring,
just yeah.
reassuring squeeze. Don't you roll those dice? We're being quiet. We are yelling in hushed tones.
Zeke is
I gotta put you on your toes.
Zeke is looking over to Nick and it's just like, you've been quiet. I know there's something you want to say.
So now that that scene's done, the camera turns over to Nick, who, after hearing the fact that Ezekiel made a pact with the devil of all fucking things, uh, like, it zooms up on his face. He has a smile on his face, that very forced smile, and Kill Bill sirens are going off in his head.
Oh god, no, please, no.
He's got the very like textured outline of the vein in his
I'm
forehead.
sorry. Wisdom save?
Uh-oh.
Can I get context?
This is just this is to determine how loud Nick is going to be,
Uh-oh.
because
Pretty high.
it's his turn to have a crash out this time. He's
There's
finally
one
getting
thing
it.
I know about that goblin is that he is loud when he wants to be.
The girls are
Is he
fighting.
gonna pin me to the wall? Is he gonna pin me to the wall? I feel like he's gonna pin me to the wall.
No, as you
5'11"
No,
versus
you.
foot Cabidon.
I was gonna say you haven't earned the Cabadon yet.
Or I was gonna say, like, if not pin me to the wall, he's gonna literally tackle me down to the ground and put a knife up to my face, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is it.
Well, let's see.
you will notice at some point as you get down or look down at him, it looks like his smile is so tight that it might actually tear his face a little bit. As he finally looks up and says, I leave you alone for an hour and you join a fucking cult?
I didn't join the cult.
No, you just got a free sample of the. You just took a little free sample of the poo poo platter. You know, little warlock magic. Is that it? With what devil? What's their name?
If I recall correctly, I think they said something about it being Stygia.
No,
That's
this is of Stygia.
The Stygia is a place.
Nope.
Yeah.
Who's flipping through my sheet? John.
I'm just looking through your guys' sheets real quick. I can't see your stats otherwise.
Something is happening in the background.
Yes, clearly.
I'm switching back when I'm done.
Levictus.
Levistus.
Lavestius.
Lavestius. Sorry. Cosmic voices in my head. Lavestius.
I'm the warlock main here. I know it's Levistus.
You made it. You got involved with an archdevil? That's a capital D devil.
Okay, you're not wrong. I did. Was it stupid? Yes. But there is no pact. My soul is not indebted to anyone in particular.
Nick will go up and grab you by your fluffy cheeks. Your face cheeks, not your butt.
Absolutely. I
God
never
damn it.
assume butt cheeks. I above table. I never assume butt cheeks.
No, that modifier is necessary with this group.
Yeah.
Kind of pull you a little bit closer to his face as he looking you in what would be your eyes as he says, "What did you promise them? Because they don't give that shit out for free."
And then here comes the worst part.
There's more?
I promised that we would let them continue their operations here.
Above table, the specific wording was you would promise that you would put in a good word for them.
That I would put in a good word for them. That they assured me, and they showed me, as far as I could see, he flaps his ears, they're not interested in doing anything hostile. Yet. That they were going to be here quietly and ride out the storm while we took care of our Dwergar problem.
Well, I feel like your pact should be over because you definitely didn't put in a good word.
He's still working on it. You gotta give him time to make his soul pitch.
They told me that they made no motions to take the speaker away from power. They told me that they were going to take care of him and not make life worse for him. He's not actually sick.
No, but he's being held captive and he hates it.
Yes, I kind of figured that as much, but they didn't tell me that they made any motions or had any plans to hurt him. And I wanted to be sure that they would not harm any of you guys. That's why they let us in without too much of an issue. That's why the guards know me here.
You've had a busy afternoon, haven't you?
Clearly.
I left you
It started-
alone for an hour.
I was venting anger, and then that damn dwarf from the tavern found me.
Gnome.
Dwarf.
No, it was Dwarf Velio.
It was a dwarf.
Never mind.
Yeah,
My bad.
Velio's a dwarf.
Please stop!
Stop that! Don't be scared.
I cast Paladin Trace. Fuck you.
I, it's just like they promised me no harm would come to you guys under any circumstances, no matter whatever it is. And
Cut my hand on the bedpost. There, repack's done.
I think Embers will actually look to Merkin and will whisper in his ear.
What?
If they have him in their sights and they're giving him magic, they're probably scrying him.
Since you mention it, that was probably something we should have done a moment ago. He's not like chastising anyone for not thinking of that. He's more so just like, right.
Emotions are high.
Yeah.
emotions are very high. My boss is definitely looking at me with these very angry eyes.
His big ol' eyes.
Like he's about to put you in a child leash.
He's literally just turning from green to red. Like just not even like a color in between. No, he is full red like a Looney Tune.
Steam.
Go ahead.
That's it. Go ahead.
As the walls are closing in around you, Ezekiel, as you know, the consequences of your actions are closing in, and it feels very tight and uncomfortable. All of a sudden, in the background, you hear, "Oh shit!" Ah! And then all of a sudden, you see, boo, 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 as accidentally tumbling down the stairs, you see a black-haired, black-bearded dwarf accidentally fall down the stairs, down over here. It's Velio.
Entangle.
And then there's this asshole.
We
Above table, only Zeke has seen this guy.
Alright, not entangle. Well, okay, so we didn't hear him fucking tumbling down the stairs?
Oh no, you did! You just haven't met this guy before.
Yeah.
Only Zeke has.
Oh, so then he's a stranger. So yeah, entangle.
Yeah.
Double
Yeah,
that shit. Let him know.
As soon as he lands on the ground, Alonso, how does your entangle go off?
Literally, like, the wood floor grows vines and just roots him to it.
Do you like hold him in place, or do you rearrange him in a certain way?
No, just keep him in place.
Okay. As soon as Velio, you see him like what's it's like, ow, and then he tries to get up, and then the entangle holds him in place and goes, I'm sorry, I forgot that we had guests. I'm sorry, I'll get out of here. Just let me go.
Can I insight that, please?
Yeah, we're
Go ahead.
Hell yeah.
And
24, puta madre.
Embers
Oh.
and his suave charm from being a tavern keeper.
Now it's my turn to do some cabidoning.
Oh my.
Alonso, I will say, with a 16 and a 24, first impressions kind of matter a lot, and
Yeah.
your first impression of this guy is that he literally, like, klutz fell down the stairs, and when you take a look at this guy, you know, he is a dwarf, so he is of a stout demeanor, but he's not like a brawny kind of fellow, if that makes sense. He actually is kind of like on the younger-ish side. Like, if anything, he's closer to like maybe like a few years older than Embers than anything.
Dwarvish twink, obliterate.
He is the closest thing to a dwarvish twig, sort of.
Oh my god, that's so like, man, that's the amount of oxymoronic energy I'm sensing right now.
Like Body-wise, not so much, but
Yeah.
like,
There's no such thing as a
Psychologically.
there's no such thing as twink dwarf. There was only twunk at best.
Yeah.
Twunk at best.
Yeah, if you have a dwarf
Open
that
to
could
twink.
classify as a twink, they're probably anemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's the young baby bear thing that bears have otters?
Cubs?
Cubs.
He's kind of giving cub.
Oh, okay.
His
As
beard hasn't grown all the way in yet.
yeah, it's a short, well-kept beard. It's not like a super long one or anything like that. It's more casual. But yeah, he, as far as you're aware, you don't get the impression that he's lying.
Are you listening to us?
No, I just opened the door. I realized that there were people down here. I tried to leave, and then I tripped and fell.
That's awfully coincidental.
I don't let him.
No, that's on me. I'm one of the newer gods here. I'm still getting used to the fact that the god quarters are not always ours at all times.
What, do you just come down here to hang out by yourself?
This is where my bed would have been.
Do we all look over and see a bed that clearly has like belongings and stuff near it?
Well, there are 6 beds in here, so if what he says is true, then by definition, one of these beds would be his, and there's like a little chest, at the foot of each of these beds, so maybe.
Huh.
Yeah.
Man.
Emotion.
All right then. Please
I did not
go
notice that
ahead.
before.
Retrieve your belongings.
I motion for someone to take the chair away from the door before I let him up so he doesn't see it.
I move it.
Yeah, and then I will let the entangle go.
Yeah, you see him let the entangle go, and as soon as he gets up, he kind of, like, takes a moment to stretch his back. You see, like, out of the corner of, like, where his shirt would be, you could tell that he, like, bruised his side from how he fell. As he just, like, winces, "Hi, sorry, I'll give you a moment." And you see him go to what would have been Nyx's bed, as he rummages through the chest, and he, like, pulls out, sort of a, he pulls out, like, this, What would be a cool mundane thing?
I was
Playboy
gonna joke
magazine.
Yeah.
Play girl magazine.
Play girl.
Play dwarf magazine.
Play
to be
dwarf.
fair,
Ooh.
to be fair, from what we know about what the party above table knows about Velio, it would literally just be like pictures of ginormous like monsters.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you see
Monster
him,
Fucker
like,
Weekly.
Yeah, like, actually, yeah. So you see him, like, rummage through, and he's actually gonna, like, pull out, like, a leather-bound, like, book, that has, like, make a perception check for me.
Sensual shifters and serial shenanigans.
Ow.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yay! God,
Embers, you notice that the cover on it has depictions of, like, all sorts of, like, fantasy beasts and monsters, like dragons.
He has the monster manual.
Yeah,
God.
it's basically like the monster manual. As you notice that, I'll say with a natural 20 Embers, you actually get a glimpse of the title, and it says Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Yes. A man of culture. Yes.
As he takes the book and says, "Sorry, I was looking for this. My break started, so I was gonna read this. Anyway, I'll go back upstairs. You keep doing what you are all doing. Sorry."
Now, I can't help but be a little curious, Mr. Dwarf.
Velio, sir. My name is Velio.
Velio, good to meet you, Embers. why would you? Why would somebody of your station have a monsters guide? Doesn't seem like your town has to deal much with monsters around these parts.
I know you're right about that, but I really like learning about fantastical beasts and everywhere in the world that they come from. It's always been a little hobby of mine, so to speak.
Oh, I see. You're one of those tetrophiles.
And you
Terra-
see him immediately goes like,
Teratophile.
"Ah, I'm sorry, what?"
Monster
You heard
fucker.
me. You're sexually attracted to the number 4.
Oh my god.
Hey.
What?
What?
I'm making a joke because I always say tetrophile when I mean teratophile.
Yeah,
I you see him at first he's surprised and then he looks a little bit relieved and say, lad, I apologize if I gave up those 5s, but no, the number 4 does not do it for me, I'm afraid.
Ah, so it's got to be monsters then.
I wouldn't say that. I don't know. Before I came over to Icewind Dale, I was really fascinated with animals, and before, things went a little south on my end, you've heard of the man, the myth, the legend, Volo, right?
Oh, so you came to Icewind Dale. You weren't born here?
Lad, I don't know how long you've been here in Icewind Dale, but maybe 80% of the population are people who are not native here.
Damn, he's got me there.
I would like to, as a goof / gaff.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
21, what are you
Merkin-
rolling history for?
Merkin rolling history to see if he's familiar with Volo's guys.
I will say...
If he's got
Let
any kind
me-
of vague recollection back there. Just yes or no, because I want to do a goof.
So I will say with a 21, even with your amnesia, you are very familiar with the prolific writings of the man, the myth, the legend, Volothant Gadarm, the man who, a traveling scholar, a dashing wizard and storyteller known for writing quite a lot of popular guidebooks that are commonly used by those who are especially not of the traveling and naturist type to let them know about the wide range of creatures that exist in the Forgotten Realms. If you ever wanted to learn about dragons, they're in here. If you ever wanted to learn about demons, they're in here. If you wanted to learn about the Fae, they're in here. Everything that you could think of, and some things you haven't even considered before. Everything is in the world famous Volo's Guide to Monsters.
I remember
Yes,
that.
I'm
Oh, sorry.
quite familiar with that volume. Though
Really?
Though there's one thing I don't really grasp about it. I feel like he must have been making it up. And no offense meant, Nick. This one is just goblin spelled backwards. He had to have been on something. Smoking a little too much pipe or something.
Oh, you mean this this thing here for Nilbogs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a vast majority of these creatures I haven't seen for myself, but the thing you had to understand about Volos' work is that all of this is partially biographical, partially a biography. He would have seen these creatures for himself. He would have went out to the thick jungles of the Forgotten Realms and saw Nilbog possession in person, and lived to tell the tale, I might say.
Yes, but if you'll permit me, he just kind of goes over, flips to... Fuck, I wish I remembered what page it's on. I'm a fake fan.
You started this. You finished
Yeah, I know. Give me a second.
At least he read it.
Yes. Fuck.
You know?
it. He will hand you the book for reference.
Oh, God.
Nick will simply say, you know, I heard
Page
that Volo.
223.
Ah,
Flip
yes.
flip to page 233 and just be like, I mean, look at it. It honestly doesn't look all that different from a regular goblin, if you want my opinion.
Ah, but you see, that's why you're wrong. A Nilbog is not a creature. A Nilbog is a spirit.
I see.
It's a spirit that takes over a goblinoid's body, particularly a regular old goblin, whenever they are in dire situations of stress, specifically when they are tormented by their more taller cousins, the hobgoblins, as there were, and sometimes even bugbears as well.
So,
As he said, stressed, everyone looks at Nick, who's just a ball of nerves right now.
so we know that if you ever stop giving out good berries, that would be something to be concerned about.
He
Good to
starts
know.
making bad berries.
Bad berries. Oh no. Bad berries that are perfectly shaped.
They deal 1 point of damage, and they make you desperately need to eat after you
God.
eat them.
Evil berries.
Evil berries.
Evil berries.
Fuck.
No, that's what he's gonna call it. If he ever learns magic missile, that's what he's gonna call it.
Evil
Bad
berries.
God.
Weaponized squapes. On demand.
Weaponized
Also,
squeaks.
you notice that as you are basically indulging in what is essentially his hyperfixation, he is very giddy about this.
Can I carry through my perception from earlier to see if he also has a mark on him somewhere?
Yeah.
Go
Also-
right ahead.
Speaking of that, actually, hang on. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, so as this guy was falling downstairs, Merkin did actually cast Detect Magic. It's like right above Alonzo's Entangles.
I will say, there is nothing inherently magical about him, per se. Well, okay.
Well,
Above table. Does
Okay.
Detect Magic detect whether someone is a magic user or not? Or does it just detect if there are, like, currently traces of magic on them right now from a spell?
you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. Also, the idea was like, because Embers had that idea earlier about like Zeke potentially being scryed on since he was, taking this deal. So
Okay.
Merkin thought,
Oh,
let's
so
check
this
around
is
for
like
that.
an AoE thing. Okay.
Yeah, it is 30 feet.
Alright. Okay, so I will
Merkin would
say...
immediately be able to see. Merkin would immediately be able to see that there is an aura around Zeke. One that wasn't there before, by the way, because he had no magical inclination, but now suddenly he does.
Mhm.
Yeah. As for Velio, he does sort of have a similar-ish magical aura to him that is sort of like a passive, like, reservoir of energy. It's around the same level that, it's roughly around the same level that, Ezekiel would be at, where it's like, it's sort of like a faint-ish power on the surface. But the thing that does light up is the sort of like emblem that he wears around his neck. Zeke, you recognize this as the emblems of the Knights of the Black Sword, the thing that all of the members have with them.
Interesting.
But yeah, in the meantime, so you see, of course you can't see a Nilbog. You don't see a Nilbog, you see a goblin that is possessed by one.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So he's not wrong.
Volo
I suppose.
Volo actually went by my town when I was little. Actually,
Oh
Went,
my goodness, is that true?
yeah, he went down into the yawning portal down in
You see
Waterdeep.
him immediately run up to you and like grab you by the shirt collar and say, "You need to tell me everything about that."
I wasn't there in person. I just heard it offhand.
Oh.
Well, what did you hear?
I heard that's the reason why he has such a shitty description about kobolds.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, no, apparently he has a very low opinion about kobolds. Particularly the ones down there.
Down where exactly?
The yawning portal.
Oh.
Water deep?
In
Down where
Waterdeep,
it's
yes.
better. Down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
Well, I mean, not to group all of them into one tent, but it's not like kobolds have shown themselves to be the most, let's just say, civilization friendly.
Though I do recall this one.
Oh, do tell. You I was just here to get my book, but since you all are talking about Volo, of course I'm going to be in on this.
Well, I don't remember much, but
Also, by the way, just above table, every now and then he is looking towards Zeke, and he does smile a bit whenever he does see Zeke.
Let's steal his wallet.
I remember correctly. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. Yeah. If I remember correctly, they did have a bit of a penchant for hand-to-hand based combat. What was it called again?
Without weapons?
I mean, yes, a monk is not exactly a new thing. I imagine anyone capable of sentience could perform such feats. Merely takes discipline.
Theoretically, you're not wrong, good sir, but, they're so tiny, though. Where is all the punching power going to be?
Sometimes you don't need the power, you just need to know where to hit.
Also, a lot of the monks that I've actually trained with at the church near my old hometown, a lot of them simply reinvigorate their strikes with their spirit. So even if they don't look like they're jacked as hell, they can just truly overpower somebody else through their control over their spirit.
I mean, a punch to the nutsack hits all the same.
Also that.
The Guide to Monsters does not mention stuff like that. Well, mostly because Mr. Gadam's fixation has always been zoology and cryptozoology. Interesting. Where would I learn more about such things?
Well, it's a little... He just kind of motions in, like, the relative direction of the rest of, like, Faerun. But it's like, it's a little hard to do so. But I've had most of these... Wait, was it?
Where can I learn more about monks? Faerun?
The rest of Faerun?
Go to a monastery and ask a monk to punch you in the face.
Can't say I'd recommend
Okay.
that.
Though in all seriousness, I think passage outside of Icewind Dale is rather difficult at the moment. But if I remember correctly, there were a few somewhere in Faerun. Yes,
So...
including that including that one kobold monk who legend has it is still alive to this day, though the legends never seem to clearly state whether they're a man or a woman.
Almost like
Oh, shit.
Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. That was the point.
Character drop.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
Aw,
gonna say that.
While they're
Well,
distracting, can Nick just pickpocket this nerd?
Oh my god.
Well, you're surrounded by your peers, and you have essentially turned on his nerd neurons. So
His hyperfixation, yeah.
exactly. So right now he feels like he's in the company of friends he never knew he had besides Zeke.
Well, that's terrible.
So I will say, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Can hit it with advantage because he's hyperfixating.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
There we go.
What is it that you're trying to look for?
I'm going for keys, coin purse, or anything relevant in that order.
Let me see here.
Or in some circles, nails, hair, hips, heels.
Ass fat. That's real.
Yeah.
Purse-full, big bills. Bitch, I'm a big
Big
deal.
deal. Leg.
Legs, face, eyes.
Oh, face, eyes, thank you.
Nails, hair, hips, heels.
Wow.
Okay. I will say. Let's see. I will say with a 24, you do get a ring of a few keys here. As to where they go, obviously you wouldn't know because it's just a ring of keys. But you do manage to get them off of his purse. As you see Vielo say, "Well, sorry, I tend to ramble about this, but I didn't realize that I found other Volo aficionados, but regardless, I understand that you all are probably tired. I'll head back up. I'll continue my break. Sorry for the way that I came in."
Yeah.
Not a problem. It's a pleasure.
Sorry for immediately jumping on you with suspicion. Traveling around the
no.
Icewind Dale has made us a little on edge.
No, you're fine. I wouldn't blame. If I were in your positions, I would be spooked if a random person just fell down the stairs. You're fine. All right, well, and you see him begin to climb up the stairs. I'll leave you to your business.
I'll say one final thing as he walks by Alonzo. In Dwarven, I'll say blessings of the Allfather on you, like Moradin, the dwarf god.
Aw.
Interesting. He does look a bit surprised as you're saying that, as he sort of lets out a bit of a nervous chuckle and says, and replies back to you in Dwarvish, "May the Allhammer smite your enemies." And he will head back up.
Damn, I was
And
thinking.
you hear him close the door behind you.
All right then, that happened.
That was nice of you.
Nick pulls the keys out and jingle, jingle, jingles.
That was not nice of you.
Well, I was wondering if perhaps his pact might flare up, but I don't think he has a more. I think he still has just a trial run like you do.
Wait, hold on. So, just so I understand, you were saying something very specific.
I mean, it's essentially like, hey, a blessing of your god on you. But if he's essentially
Yeah.
forsaken that god for this demon pact, that might flare up something. Or make
I
him
will
react
say, regardless of whether or not that would be the case, there wasn't any indication that, he would be in trouble for, you know, I guess pretending to still be a worshiper of the Allhammer.
Yeah, yeah.
So, as you have no idea, like, what extent of pact he has, other
Oh,
than
yeah.
he has the same aura as
Again,
Zeke.
this is just me speculating in character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking sorry. Go ahead.
It's
It's
alright.
Sorry, I thought this was like you were actually trying to
A lore
like
thing.
scout information.
No, I was trying to like just gauge his reaction more than anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anything, well, I mean, you can roll an insight. 9. If
Dang.
anything, you just get the impression that he was very surprised that you knew Dwarvish.
Everyone does.
Since I still had comprehend languages up, can I roll that insight as well?
Sure.
Okay.
Come on.
You would understand what they're saying, so yeah.
No.
Really?
Same thing.
We stole his keys. we got a positive still out of this.
I still love the like flow of that. Just like Merkin is like, "Oh, Alonzo, that was nice of you." Nick holds up the keys. That was not nice of you.
I recommend that we all sleep in shifts like we were camping. I don't trust these people.
Very fair. I was planning to do the same. Just the same, at least.
So,
So now,
go ahead.
now that he's gone, I want to try and investigate the chest that he pulled his guide from
Yeah.
to see if there's any kind of secret mechanism or anything he could have been hiding.
Go ahead and roll me a investigation check.
Oh.
Guidance. Oh no.
All right. Go ahead and add a d4.
14.
14.
14. You look through the chest, and it seems to be sort of just like minor personal belongings, just sort of like, small clothes for him, minor sort of like personal belongings that you wouldn't know, like maybe he has like a small little chiseling hammer, or like a hand mirror, like just like really minor belongings.
Or a whittling knife.
What's
Whitman
that?
knife.
For making wood figures.
Yeah, like stuff like that, where it's like it's very
Knife.
minor stuff.
Okay. I'm trying not to imagine what he looks like in his small clothes, or pry too much into his business. Embers will give up the ghost. That's unfortunate.
Nick.
Well, I was...
Sorry.
Never mind, go ahead.
No. Keep going. Sorry.
I was just going to say, I was wondering if he stored anything a little more implicit, though, sadly, he seems mostly innocent.
Or explicit.
That too. Either way,
Imagining that's what you might have been thinking, but
Nick would like to take the keys, and he wants to trace them.
What do you mean by that?
So, whenever you're trying to make a copy of a key, you usually take a soft material, push it up against it, and it will show you the actual bindings that the keys have.
And they make like an imprint of it.
Yeah.
So, what is this used for?
If it's basically, I'm making a small miniature map of all the keys that this ring has, and hopefully this will, if I end up losing these keys, like if Valero comes back, he's like, "Oh my god, I lost my keys. I used scrying to tell me that it's in this room. Can you please give them back?" You still have the imprint at the very least.
So you're trying to figure out, like, from the prongs of the keys, like what holes it would fit into.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm trying to give him an edge for lockpicking if he loses them.
Okay, so I will say, because you are essentially. So basically, what you're trying to do is you are trying to memorize the shapes of these keys and using that as like a backdoor imprint in your head on like what the individual holes would look like to match these keys. So
Effectively speaking.
I will say, give me an intelligence check. The DC is 20.
Oof.
If you roll, I will say, if you roll below that, it'll be hard for you to remember which hole is which, and you would just be doing it normally if you would come across those kinds of doors.
Gotcha. Well, Nick isn't a complete idiot. He has a +2. Damn.
Yeah, you notice that some of these keys, while they have like some similarness to it, the prongs to these are just different enough to where they blend in. Like they're just different enough, but they're also so similar that they almost kind of like blend into each other. You get the impression that it'd be hard to remember which one is which in the thick of it.
Hmm. Well, either
But
way,
for the time being, you have the keys still, at the least.
Yeah.
Nick will simply say, well, that seems like a wasted effort. We have the keys, so if we need to use them, we can use them. He is going to put his belongings into the, I guess, end coveys. Basically using his equipment to hide the keys underneath them if anyone goes looking. Like, oh, you casually dropped them here by mistake. And I just put my stuff on top. Nick is going to say, all right, as much as I am ready for a crash out, that did take the wind out of my sails. So we do need rest.
We can think of better plans tomorrow.
Yeah. I will say one last thing before we sleep and go to do shifts and things like that. How's Zeke doing after we did all this and heard Velio geek out and stuff like that?
Zeke was minding his own business. He was not really paying attention to it here or there, because Zeke, in his infinite wisdom, as everyone knows he has, is not seeing that Velio is omega crushing on him.
So
Yeah, Ember's made a note that he was getting eye fucked, but probably not the best time to bring that up, even as a joke.
Right.
Let's say, like, as everyone's settling down, we establish watches and stuff for the night. Alonzo will come over to Zeke and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I'm still really disappointed, but I really want to help because I didn't know you were feeling that bad." And he just gives him a hug, and I cast protection from evil.
Aww.
And
Aw.
also good, apparently.
Well, but mostly the evil part this time.
Mostly the evil part, though.
From mostly
very
evil and sometimes good.
objectively evil.
Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures: aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those type have disadvantage until. Okay, alright, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It does last for 10 minutes, so.
But it's the thought of it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lonnie. I don't know. I feel like everyone has a better head on their shoulders for things like this, and I just feel like I'm just waving my arms around.
I mean,
Like
there's better things to put your faith in than a devil that a bunch of people have in a castle, or that worship in a castle.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I can use this power in ways to help protect you guys that isn't just smacking things with my sticks and my arrows.
Again, there's better things to draw power from if that's the route you really want to go. I mean, I'm not a cleric by any means, but the goddess I follow probably might be able to help you if we can get some sort of audience with her.
Just
Not,
saying.
I don't.
Just
I'm
saying.
I'm trying not to sound like an outreach pastor or something.
Zeke would be just like, I do appreciate the thought. I guess we'll chalk it up to another another mistake of mine. Pretty good at making those, aren't I?
All right, that's enough. As Nick stomps over, yanks you by your ear, and pulls you down to him.
Oh, I use those to see with.
Now listen here, bitch. I love you,
Ah,
bitch. I'm never gonna stop loving you, bitch.
ah,
Now the self-deprecation bullshit stops.
okay, okay, all right.
You know, Zeke, I really do get where you're coming from, where it feels like with all of the things the people around you can do, the things that you can do don't quite measure up. I didn't always have my magic, and without it, I was clumsy at best. But even when I didn't have my powers, there were things that I could do. I could still cook. I could still feed people who were hungry. I could help people who were sick. And you do stuff like that too. You help us deal with people that don't really listen to reason. You can scare information out of people that think that they're tough shit. And I've never seen anybody wear as little as you do and take so much damage and just get right back on up like it didn't do nothing. So,
I've taken my fair share of beatings. It's just knowing how to tolerate it.
my point is, don't discount the things that you can do just because you didn't get the chance to do them at one point. Everybody gets their chance to do something unique. And you, my friend, are very unique.
This makes Ezekiel smile. Thanks, Embers. I feel like
Anytime.
I really needed to hear that.
Give him a pat on the back, and then goes over to his bed, finger crossbows, and then he just jumps into the bed and then does an aileron roll and wraps himself in covers.
Burrito.
Burrito.
It's so fucking cute. I'm gonna draw that on my new tablet you guys gave me.
Are you gonna draw? Are you gonna draw Nick yelling into Ezekiel's ears,
Yes.
blinding him?
With a guitar screaming up at him. I love you, bitch. And I'm gonna stop
I
loving
never
you,
gonna stop loving you, bitch.
bitch.
Get loved, Grey Beast. Get absolutely fucking treasured.
Which is also what's happening to Zeke.
Zeke is
true.
frazzled and he's rolling around on the ground and it's like, oh, okay, could you love me a little less right now?
No, apparently I need to love you a lot more.
Oh, okay.
You made your Gussie-shaped bed. Now you have to lie in it.
Oh, my poor painful ears.
So, I will say, with that said, you all can begin your long rest. I will ask you all, during any of your rests, do any of you, go out and explore? Just so I know ahead of time when it's your turn to do a shift.
I'm too tapped out on spells to risk sneaking around right now.
I think
Yeah,
Embers
same.
does. I think I still
Ooh.
had a decent amount of slots before I pressed the button.
I will say, Zeke, if you do it, obviously, you will be able to, go to and fro unimpeded.
Yeah.
But for everyone else, you haven't been formally introduced to Kadroff, the leader of the Knights of the Black Sword, so... They don't know... Well, okay. They know that you're with Zeke, but they don't know that you know why they want to talk with you yet.
They don't know
Okay.
we're cool like that. I don't know.
Right.
Amber's absolutely takes a stroll. He's good enough at seeming innocuous when he's up to no good.
It's adorable.
Can we say that Embers and Nick have the last watch after Nick
Okay.
has after Nick, you know, he's immediately going to go to sleep. He's not doing the first or second or even third watch because he needs to naturally recover his ribs after being squashed.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. He got healed, but now he has to sleep it off.
Yeah. But after he
Right.
effectively gets a long rest, so to speak, he would want to go out while everyone else is asleep.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and begin the long rest since you all are choosing to do shifts. Who's going to do
I'll-
the first shift?
I'll say before we start doing shifts, there is one thing Merkin did want to say to Zeke, just because, well,
Everyone else got a powwow with him.
yeah,
Oh boy, did I get a powwow with Nick? All right. Oof.
yeah.
The whole world is spinning and rigging in Zeke's mind, and it's just like I think it's like for the first time ever, he's actually blind, and it's like, hold on, wait, I know what direction is which.
It's like the equivalent of getting flashbanged, but for sonar.
Just an air horn.
I will say then,
Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. As we start, just he'll kind of walk up to Zeke a little bit, go to reach for him, but then kind of decide against it and just like blow into his hands and rub them first.
Oh,
You know, because
cold. Yeah.
and just kind of reach out to him gently. Ezekiel, I had no idea you felt that way. I when I helped you earlier, I used that spell because I thought you would enjoy getting to use it, and if I had known it would make you feel this way, I wouldn't have done it if it made you feel this bad.
No, it isn't you. It's me. I wasn't able to do anything in that fight without you. We succeeded because of you. I felt as though that if only I could, if I was good at other things, maybe maybe Nick wouldn't have gotten a chunk bitten out of him, and and maybe I wouldn't have had all of my shots just dink off of it, or
No,
I
fucking
understand.
live, bitch.
I,
Passed out.
I
That's adorable.
he leans it forward and it's just like, I'm not trying to hate on myself right now. I just mean like if I knew something different, maybe things in the fight could have been a little bit more different.
he'll pat Zeke's shoulder and just be like, "Don't worry, I understand." Then, in that case, let's make a little. Well, no. Maybe asking to make a deal with you at this juncture would be in poor taste. But how about I promise you something instead?
Yeah.
If you wish to go on using this magic, I will teach you how.
Zeke looks at his hand, and he thinks about what he was able to do at the catacombs of the castle, and he takes a moment and he looks back up at Merkin and is like, I think I'd appreciate that.
Good. I'm glad. And trust me when I say that I know all too well the feeling of just being ineffective, as it were. I mean, when I woke up in Icewind Dale, I like look at Cypher. I just all of this all of everything that I can do is tied to them, and I could not make heads or tails of them. I'm honestly surprised that I'm here with any of you at all at this moment. Purely because my only way of helping is tied to Cypher and my ability to be able to read them again.
But honestly, I'm glad you're here. The things that you can do, the things that you've already done, and even though you don't remember who you are, or anything else is, like, it feels like we've been on this journey forever, and I can't imagine you not being here.
The
It's
feeling.
It's like you've become kind of like our dad or something.
Or mom.
I appreciate that.
Above two, or mom.
Either or, whichever you feel comfortable with.
Merkin, the party he, him, lesbian.
True.
I mean, you're not wrong.
He is a gay lesbian.
God.
Get you a mom that can do both.
Believe in the
Two
Mo
names and
father
two
that
names.
believes in you.
God. The Mo father, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Hey, John.
I got that. I got that from Attack of the Power of Juju, by the way.
You're
yeah.
lesbian, yeah, Chris.
We can see what you're looking at, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Why are you trying to look at the stream?
I definitely looked at my
So I can listen to
messages,
the
and
music
then all
that you
of a
wanna
sudden
share.
look back, and I'm like,
Well,
oh.
yeah, but you know what you're supposed to do.
Minnie Mouse.
But I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, how about this?
I'm looking at porn, it's fine.
Better.
Heyo.
Can you send me that one?
I'll do you one better. I'll send you the whole set.
Hey.
Nice.
Hey, yo.
Focus,
Nicholas.
people.
But
Focus.
We're gonna-
Right,
yeah.
right, yeah. Anyway.
All right. So, with that said, you all decide to do your shifts. Who is doing first shift?
Sequel.
Ezekiel? Okay.
Cool.
Sequel?
Think-
Okay.
Embers will go
So-
second just for the sake of being fair.
Okay, so, Zeke, what is it that you do for your watch? Do you just stay in the room, or do you venture out?
Zeke is going to specifically stand outside of the room. He's
Okay.
gonna stand outside of the room and kind of like lean against the door frame that the room is, and he's gonna take a moment to think about all of the conversation that he just finished having while the rest of his party is sleeping. And periodically he just looks over his hand and just like thinks to himself as like, oh man, you always know how to make a bad situation worse.
As you are, as you...
Nick.
God damn it.
All concentration is gone now.
I'm
Nick.
sorry. I was waiting. I didn't want to interrupt you guys because you were having a really good scene, but I didn't want that to leave my head.
That's fair, yeah.
That's 100% something that Nick would say. If you struck me down, so stronger you could imagine Jedi. Fuck me, yeah. You cut that shit out, Zeke. I can hear you talking bullshit.
So,
wall?
These ears can
The
hear a lot.
windows and the walls, no.
so,
Wall.
I will
Is it a-
say...
He's in the goddamn walls.
Even the goddamn walls, whoa.
That's a goblin perk. But yeah, so
Yes.
as you are essentially standing watch, you see Velio approach you again and say, so, how did it go?
Zeke looks over to Velio and is like, how did what go?
You know, telling your friends the truth, letting them know what's going on, that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it went over swimmingly. They all understood. They understand the mission objective. Yeah, just sunshine and rainbows. And he looks again and is like,
How do you think it went?
I
They
I
were
mean,
too
it
busy.
didn't sound good.
They were too busy.
oh, hearing those words and is like, what did you just say?
It, I mean, I may have sort of fibbed a little bit about how I was, coming down to get my book.
You knew it.
Liar.
Bitch ass bastard.
I'm glad we stole your keys. We should have stole your forms too.
Should have stolen his money. Anyway, it's like Zeke is gonna walk over to Velio and then just like hoist him up by his coattails, and it's just like, what?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you had already went out and told them that you were gonna put in a good word for the Knights of the Black Sword. So I was gonna come down and talk with you, and then as soon as I came through the door, I heard you all were in the middle of a conversation, and it didn't sound good, and I just kept listening, and then eventually I tried to lean in to get a better listening angle, and I fell down the stairs.
And how convenient. He gently puts down Velio, and it's just like,
He's blushing.
no,
Oh my
it
God.
didn't go well. I tried to convince them, but no, it's they're ready to kill everyone in this castle.
You see, Velio is very much like, looks very concerned as he says, Did you even tell him what Katroff told you, that he wants to make an alliance with you all?"
Yes, I let him know. I let them know that you guys had no intention of harming the speaker, about doing all of your business in hush hush silence while we take care of the Dwergar issue, and that how there was going to be no harm coming to me or any of my friends or even the speaker.
Which is true.
Yeah, but they don't know that. I could tell them anything about you guys at this point, and they believe that you are going to summon your god and devour all of the fucking northern coast.
We don't have control over when Levestius decides to talk to us.
But they don't know that.
I know. Okay. Well, they still need to talk to Kadroth. I'm sure he could put it in a better way, or something like that. He's always been good with words.
I'm sure he already knows the conversation I've already had. Zeke tries to attune his ears to the walls to try and see if he can find any eyeballs peering in at him from the darkness.
I mean, that's up to the party, really.
I think he means just like
If he's being
in
scryed on.
general from like the others,
Oh.
not like us specifically.
Yeah.
You don't sense any magical presences.
I really wanted to convince them that we're not trying to be enemies, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know what's gonna happen the moment they all wake up.
Well, in any case, I understand that it was probably not going to go well. They don't understand Levestius like the rest of the knights do. I'm not blind to not see how incredibly inconspicuous it looks. I understand. But in any case, I wanted to ask, if things were to go haywire, do we have your back on this?
Haywire in what sense?
I mean, Kadroff, from what he told me, said that he really, you know, he saw that you were in a really bad place and told me he did his best to cheer you up. And if all went well, maybe you would have joined the Knights.
I. Whatever he gave me, he gave me. But I promised him that we would not interfere with everything that he's doing here. But under no circumstances would I ever leave or abandon my friends to join the Knights.
I I get you. Um do they at least does it at least seem like they're willing to talk to Kadroth?
He thought for a moment. They want, more than likely, they probably want to at least hear what he has to say.
All right. I see. Roll me an insight real quick.
Okay.
11.
I'm so glad I'm
Um,
still dumb. I'm so glad that it involves wisdom, and I'm just like, oh boy, I love being stupid.
all right, so that's a pass.
Oh wow, cool.
So, Zeke, after Velio is done, getting the general vibe of like, how did everything go? It seemed bad. Was it actually that bad? And then when you elaborated that things were really that bad, um, you see that he looks concerned, obviously, because you have basically made it clear to him that the party definitely plans on exterminating the Knights of the Black Sword, but more importantly, you see kind of like a really deep sadness kind of creep up on his face. I will say, because you passed, and because Velio isn't exactly doing a really good job of hiding it, you get the impression that it's like he was really, really excited for you in particular to join the Knights, and that for your party to actually go through with this alliance. But now that, shit might be going haywire, he doesn't really know what to think right now. And I will say, in this moment, because you did successfully realize that he is looking, unsure of himself in this moment, I will say you have a golden opportunity here if you wish.
Ooh.
I will let. So here's what I'll say. I will let you make a charisma check. I will say above table, the DC is a 15. If you pass, you can essentially, above table, what is happening right now is, because you pass in insight, I will say that Velio, by virtue of being a Knight of the Black Sword, is much like you, where it's like he has a semblance of warlock powers, although you get the impression that he is a full-blown warlock at this point. You know that specifically he is loyal to the Knights, like everyone else is, due to how they ended up here in the first place. However, I will say in this moment, because he has been particularly friendly with you, whether or not you realize that he is definitely a monster fucker or not, you definitely know that beyond anything else, he desperately kind of wants to be your friend. So if you pass this check, I will allow you to steer his character in whichever way you wish, in however way you see fit.
Oh, that is a scary amount of power.
Mm.
But you gotta win the bet.
Okay. All right.
It is a straight charisma check.
Okay. Charisma in 3, 2, 1. Oh God!
Damn.
It was never a chance. It wasn't in the cards.
I mean, you have a +3. That was totally doable.
All right, so I will say you don't get complete control over where he goes, but because you were just underneath, what is it that you wanted to? What is it that you had in mind? And I will work around it, but with a catch.
Okay. Zeke is going to see Velio be downtrodden for a moment, and he offers his hand to the dwarf. And he says, "Hey, do you want to go for a walk or something?" And Zeke's mind is like, "Did I just ask this dwarf out on a date?"
You see Velio blushing is just like, oh, I mean, it is in the middle of the night. I'm not currently on duty. Walk where?
Shit, stop.
Oh God, no!
The alarm went off. We're under attack by a dragon.
Sorry,
We're fucking
I
under attack. Sorry,
I
guys.
also dozed off a bit. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
It is getting late. But we can keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
Zeke is going to say, it's just like, maybe we could walk outside and just. And he says these next words, and it's just like, be together.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, no, hold on, wait. Above table, does that mean something?
I mean, be together.
I mean,
I thought be together means quite literally just be together. Like, when you're on a walk, you are together.
Oh,
I mean,
mean,
yeah, but
usually
you
you say
know,
spend time together, not like
Yeah.
be together.
Oh, my bad, fam. I didn't realize there was an innuendo. Never mind.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
It's sex.
he
More
will
like in his endo.
vigorously nod his head without realizing it. As it's
Yes.
just, sure, I don't mind taking a walk.
Yeah. I think after the talk I had, I think first time it walking in this, frozen tundra, I think some cold fresh air might be a good thing. Maybe for the both of
Aye.
us.
I mean, my relationship to the cold air is a little bit traumatic, but it's made better by the fact that Levasia saved me, so I can manage.
And so Zeke will spend this moment with Velio, walking outside, and I'm still gonna say it, be together.
Ooh. All right. But yeah, I will say, what is it that you do during this walk?
Dude.
Admittedly, as they walk outside the castle for a brief moment and just like take a moment to let the snow fall upon them, and as they come to where the edges would meet the crevasse, Zeke is
Look
just
forward
going
to
to
Bruno.
Zeke is going to just stare off into the vastness of Caer Dinaval, because in the grand scheme of things, it's small, but in this particular area, it feels like all the world's problems are just so tiny. Just like
The Caer is on a cliffside, so it is definitely the tallest point in town. You do get a wide vantage point of the rest of Caer Dinaval as a result.
and Zeke looks over to Velio, and he says, "It's just like, Vel, be honest with me.
I, uh, sure, anything.
What do you see when you see me?
I, um, I'm not sure if I follow.
And Zeke is going to approach Velio, and then he's going to grab the dwarf's hand, and he's going to place it towards his heart. And it's just like, what do you see when you see me?
He just got an instant boner, I can tell.
Roll me a charisma check, just
Ooh,
flat.
another one. Sweet. Oh, come on!
A lot of 12s.
A
Foul.
lot of 12s.
They're awkward.
It's above average.
Okay. As soon as you like bring his hand to your heart, essentially, you see him look a bit taken aback as he says, well, I've been truthful with you so far, so if you insist, and he does let out a bit of a gulp and say, when I first saw you, you were at the bar and looking, well, rather downtrodden, and I mean, you were drunk, but you know, it didn't seem like you were having the most fun. And then earlier today, when you came into Caer Dynavol, I caught you at the old ruined tower, and you were a mighty beast. A very, very mighty beast.
A big sexy beast.
And I guess I was confused at first. I was confused because, well, as far as I was aware, you had a bunch of friends with you, and one in particular, that goblin, you seem to have a lot of history with, and yet you seemed confused and not sure where to take things in life, and I don't know, I just, I guess I felt confused, but also I felt concerned. I'm gonna be real with you. I wasn't lying when I know I was lying when I said I wasn't eavesdropping on you all, but I also wasn't lying about the fact that I am very fascinated with the many creatures of our world. And shifters, especially ones that are practically full-furred like you, are quite a rarity. And, you know, seeing a majestic creature like yourself not comfortable in his own skin somehow, it made me really sad. So when I heard that the conversation that you had with Kadroth went well and you could be joining the Knights, I got really happy because I wanted to see you happy. And I really wanted to know what your whole deal is, because, well, I mean, just look at you. You're a Batman. And you don't have eyes either, and you know, there are some creatures in this world that don't have eyes, and that means they see the world through echolocation, and it's like the book paints a very clear picture. Volothamp, the myth, the man, the legend, has always done a very good job of describing what echolocation looks like through the senses of these creatures, but, you know, hearing it from, I don't want to say the horse's mouth because you're not a horse, but hearing it from the source is, well, it would be fascinating, it would be enlightening, and above all, I would just really want to get to know you.
I think you're really cool. I like
So-
you a
You know
lot.
what? We
Maybe
can
we
hang
could
out
hang
if-
out or something.
way you talk, you don't even seem like a knight of the Black Sword. It seems like you have too much wonder and mystique in your heart, and to want to know me, the more aggressive parts of me. And
Oh.
in that moment, he finds himself suddenly changing again, but this time, instead of out of anger, he feels like he is inherently doing it. Like that one time he was with Alonzo.
Ooh.
One where he didn't hate himself, that he didn't hate what he was. It was almost as if being with another person who can see him and witness him, it made him feel like he could change and still be himself. And so he grew, and he still had this large form, and he looked towards Velio and got very close to him, bringing his face over to the dwarf and just, when I'm like this, what is it that you see?
There is a long pause because as you transform, his face is bright like a fucking tomato.
Yeah.
But he collects himself and says, I see a majestic, powerful, rather beautiful looking beast who should take pride in the fact that he is all of these things, and yet he isn't. And I just feel that if I could make a difference to cheer you up, that would make me very happy, and it would make you very happy, because I would like to see that. No one who
Here-
looks like you should be down on yourself, I don't think. Especially when you're built like this.
I'm built different.
Hearing all of these words from an outsider specifically, the only other person who has seen Ezekiel this way, be as open, as transformed, as vulnerable, has only been two other individuals, and they're both sleeping in the southeast corner right now, and he is just like, can't believe that somebody would see him and not immediately call him a screw up, a monster, try to immediately douse him in flames or something. And it just, in that moment, Zeke said no words. Ezekiel instead, he approached Velio, and he, despite his large form and his big frame, he simply, I guess the words I want to use are, he encircled around Velio and simply embraced him and just stayed
Go
there
ahead.
in the snow.
I'm gonna say, roll me a perception check as you do this.
Bert, are you talking shit again?
Boy,
Wow, three
Well,
12s.
it's third 12 in a row.
Damn.
Just wait. Once the combat rolls around, it'll be nat 20s as far as the eye
Alright.
can see.
It better
Uh,
be.
I will say, technically this one is a fail, but above table, as soon as you hug Velio, the guy is just shaking uncontrollably. I will say, because, you failed, he does everything in his power to not pop a boner that you can, like, feel press up against your stomach and completely ruin the moment.
Don't get a boner that
Uh,
rubs against his thigh. Or I guess in this case, his
exactly.
shin.
I mean, to be fair,
Exactly.
he's short enough, so.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Velio, I want to say, like, timidly tries to hug you back and say, I'm not lying when I say that I do hope that you become a knight, but whatever happens, I will respect your decision, and please don't kill me if you decide to kill everyone.
I think I may have found what I was looking for.
What would that be?
Vengeance.
And Zeke is simply just going to look over in Velio's direction with his large muzzle and just lick him over the cheek. And it's just like,
Ooh.
that's for me to know.
Oh damn.
So, I will say,
Ah.
with that lick, above table, what is it that you were planning on trying to steer his character towards?
Oh my.
I think above table, I think I wanted to try and steer Velio towards being a love interest.
Alright, so I will keep that in mind. Because you did not succeed on the 15, there will be a catch to it, but I'm going to keep that hidden. But I will say, since you licked him, are you hiding the fact that, like, Zeke is insinuating this way, or is he leaving it all out in the open?
I think he's leaving it all out in the open.
Okay, I'll say at that point, Velio is, like, as soon as you lick him, he is immediately, like, a stuttering mess. Like, you think you might have short-circuited his brain for a second?
No, your tongue sticks to his cheek like a Christmas story.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's like his beard is the parts of his beard that you ended up like raking your tongue across are like pointed up like it's goosebumps or like static electricity.
Yeah.
It's just like
And the two just sit there for a moment, just enjoying each other's company. Nothing more, just being together.
Aw.
And after a while, Zeke will part his ways respectfully from Velio and head back up to the room, where he will yawn and mosey his way over towards one of the beds.
all right. Okay, so who's next watch?
I think.
I did advertise that I wanted to go next.
Yeah.
All right.
Embers.
So, Embers, what is it that you do?
I think Embers is just generally trying to case the joint, and he's making it look like he's just taking an innocent stroll, taking in the sights of this building they're staying in, but definitely trying to keep an eye out for anything that might be suspicious.
All right.
Cue the sleuthing music.
So you're just doing a perception check to scout out.
Yes, or investigation if you prefer.
Yeah. So are you venturing outside of the room as you do this?
Yes. He is like walking the entire premises as much as he can get away with, because if he gets caught, he's good at making it seem like he was just being an innocent little tourist.
All right.
It comes to being a cat. It's those damn cat eyes, I swear.
Does the puss in boots?
He gives him the puss and boots, and it's like, he can't keep getting away with this, and he does.
All
I
right.
do.
So, in that case, I will say, do you go up the stairs or do you go through the main courtyard here?
I think he is going up the stairs. Like he's checking the premises.
Okay. So, I'm going to open up some fog of war here in the bottom right of
Hell.
this part here.
Heck.
Go ahead and place your token here.
And I gotta pop out my sheet. Where'd you say?
Down here. Down below.
South.
Okay, where?
Sadly, when I looked up a map for this, they had the 2 floors, like,
Okay.
zoom out, and then it's down here.
Oh my god, okay. Jesus,
It's an
fuck.
exact copy of this, except it has all the 2nd floor stuff instead of the 1st floor stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, sadly, it had to work like this.
Okay, yeah, no.
Fine by me.
Yeah. So, let's see here.
The slow walk, it's just, I'm imagining the bass stings from Sly Cooper.
Doom, 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 doom,
Boop.
doom.
But
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking up the stuff.
You're fine.
Alright, so you climb up to here, and this part is relatively empty. You actually feel the cold on your face as this is the top of one of the guard towers of the care. There is a door to your north and a door to your left.
I think I just misheard that as like there's a door to your left and a door to your left.
that's just you trying to do YouTube poop brain. No, I'm gonna go this way.
The door to your left. And the door
Oh,
to
you're
your
going
left.
left?
E.T.
Okay.
L, the door to left.
Door to left. Oh no!
Hey, fellas, did someone mention the door to
No,
left?
get out of here!
Okay,
Mickey
so-
Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. Alright, so,
Mickey, yeah.
this one actually has some stuff that I can read.
Has some stuff.
You see a chamber that is equipped with a system of wheels that raises the portcullises of the main gates and opens the outer set of doors. In the middle of these floors, you can see murder holes where arrows would be shot through, or an alchemical fire, of course. But in your immediate attention, you see 2 wooden cots covered with furs in the northeast corner of this room. You see 2 guards here. One of them is sleeping, the other one is standing guard. One of them is, let's see here. One of them is a human man who looks like he is in his late 20s, is currently in the middle of sleeping. The other one is a tiefling woman who is basically just sort of like standing watch, looking towards the west. Do you intend to stealth?
I think I will, actually.
Alright.
Hell, I didn't
Go
want to.
ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Let's see, can I read? Yes.
In a real
14. Okay.
It's with a
Let's
+6.
see
That doesn't bode well.
We're so spoiled
it's
with
two
a pass
more than
without
mine.
trace.
Truly.
All right.
You're
How
screwed.
do you attempt to stealth through?
I think he's just using his general tabaxi features to his advantage. He is like he's dampening his footsteps with his paw pads. He's using his agile ability to move quickly, and he's using his ability to be a cat and therefore liquid, and to just really scrunch himself down when he needs to if she turns another way.
Liquid!
Okay, above table, I'm just imagining like Embers uncontrollably doing like the
Ember.
butt waggle.
Wiggle,
Like
wiggle,
it's
wiggle.
like in its head it's like, hee hee, I'm so sneaky. I'm totally sneaking through this.
Natural one is the swiggity swooty, but his tail is high up in the air, and you can see his wagging ass.
Yeah, you know the one. But yeah, as you attempt to move further west, you see as you scrunch yourself through. At first, it seems as though you are managing to use the fact that you are indeed liquid fire to sneak your way through. Unfortunately, however, tieflings have dark vision.
Oh shit.
So, as you get to about here, on the edge of the second cot, you see her speak up and say, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
Meow.
Oh! Oh, silly me. Here's my spoon.
Girl, I need to piss.
I was taking a stroll and I happened to spill some of my cooking utensils. I'm so sorry about that.
You're one of the adventurers in the lodgings, yes?
Oh, yes. I simply couldn't sleep. An angry mind often creates activity, as they say. I thought about taking a little stroll, and then I dropped something. Whoops.
Make a persuasion check.
Give him the eyes. Give him the
Let's
eyes.
see. Fuck
Number
me.
11.
Roll 20. What the fuck?
That is a natural 1.
Yeah!
Woo!
Thank you.
You
Just
see
try.
her just sort of like cross her arms, just you notice that she looks to be of a much older disposition than the human that is like sleeping. You she just folds her arms and grimaces things like, well, all right. What else were you looking for?
Oh, just something interesting. I like to sightsee. I'm a traveler.
Well, as far as I'm aware, you haven't had an audience with the speaker yet, so I look. Right now the speaker is sleeping, and I'm sure you're aware how deathly ill he is and how much we are doing our best to make sure that we do not cross-contaminate, so I understand that you want to see the sights, but don't try to, like, snoop into anything.
Embers kind of looks stupid and winds his eyes a little bit, and he points at the door. It's like, this is his. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Well, no, this is not his room, but look, if you're just gonna snoop around the place, you're gonna give the guards a bad impression that you're some intruder, and you're not.
Oh, Snoop? No. I just like looking at pretty things. Probably why I was drawn to this room.
All right, well,
Smooth.
Oh my.
Moves.
huh, right. Um, in any case, I'm being nice about it, but if somebody else sees you, they might get the wrong idea. So,
Get
if
out.
it were up to me, I would suggest that you just go back and try and get some sleep. But if you insist, just don't be surprised if they draw steel on you because you gave them a good reason to be spooked.
Chris, I am just a little stranger taking a walk. I promise I won't cause any trouble, miss.
I'm just a little cat.
I'm just a little guy, and it's my birthday.
You can't be mean on me. It's not my birthday.
Well,
I'll,
do
leave.
take care that you don't die on your birthday. And she'll just let you be.
Of course. Enchanté, madam. And he will do a little bow, and he will give her another look as he turns to walk away. Then he kind of warmly smiles at her, and then he leaves.
You just hear her let out a groan, just like, ugh, as you just head out. All right. Do you continue to press forward to the west, or are you taking the north?
Oh, if she's letting me pass, then by all means, absolutely I am.
Okay, so you pass by the palisades here and the murder holes. There is a room straight up here and a door leading to this tower.
I'll open it, since she's letting me.
Which one?
This one. To the other tower.
Okay. I will go ahead and reveal this. Similar before, it's an open air thing. It is the top part of a tower looking off into the rest of the town. The other door would be to go through the same place you went through, and there's a downstairs part leading to another one of the guards' chambers.
Huh. Okay.
Also, I will say, just because you are on the second floor and you have a clear view of everything, I'm just going to go ahead and just do that real quick.
Nice. Let me check something, actually. Oh, I do. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do something dangerous here. I'm gonna look out, and then, if I don't see anybody coming or anybody that's watching in this general direction, I'm going to take advantage of this. Probably the first time I have ever taken advantage of this feat, and use the climb
Ooh.
speed.
Oh.
I'm gonna start scaling these walls like I'm fucking Spider-Man.
You're connecting to the walls, you're like Spider-Man.
Spider cat, spider cat.
Okay, alright. So, it is a climbing speed, so you are able to do this without requiring a check or anything. I will say that, like, let me see here. 1 second. I'm just taking a look at the reference art. So, what is it that you're looking to do as you climb further up?
I think I'm trying to get a better vantage point and see if there are, like, patrol routes. If there's a weak
Oh,
point, I can try and slip through to find something that they might have overlooked.
okay. I'll say, you climb basically the walls lining up these hallways. I will say roll me stealth with advantage because you are at the highest possible vantage point.
21.
So I will go ahead and just put this out there. It is the exact same, except the internal rooms are the second floor versions. But, like, you see the main care area, as well as downstairs. You see, I'm gonna say, you see about some patrol guards sort of like walking down from the main doors here, and then heading towards this set of stairs to get to the guard tower over there. On this side, you see a few guards sort of like leaving out from this, going down and down these stairs into inside. So there is one set of guards going upstairs on the right, one set of guards going downstairs on the left.
Okay, I think I'm gonna take advantage of that stealth check, if I may, and I'm gonna mosey on over here.
For a bit.
A bit.
Oh, a bit.
Okay, so
So
so you're just like walking along the walls.
Oh, I'm kind of doing like in Uncharted right now, where I'm just like climbing.
Oh, you're like
laterally.
Okay. You're
Pulling
you're
an
doing the
Assassin's
full
Creed.
blown like okay. I dig it.
Yeah,
All right. What do you do from here?
Can I check again to see if there's anybody that might be coming this way soon?
Roll me a perception check.
Perception. I think the last thing that I'm gonna do is investigate this room just because it is getting late.
Which room?
Like, if I manage to see that nobody is coming in here, and I can get to these doors down here you were telegraphing, then if I investigate that room and find nothing, then I'll wrap it up.
So just to clarify, 1 second here. This right here are like the main doors. This is a different room altogether.
Ah, okay. I thought you were telegraphing this one.
No.
That they came out of.
No, they came out of these doors and then went over here.
Okay. Do I see anybody coming by with a 13?
I will say, at the moment, no.
Okay. Embers is not the most cautious sort, so I think that's the point where he, like, drops down, does a little roll in the snow, try to soften his landing.
I'll
he's
say
gonna-
with your climb speed, you don't have to worry about falling damage, because you can control your descent.
Yeah. He's gonna try and creep up to these doors.
Okay, I will move your token back to the first map here,
Okie pokey.
because now it's first floor.
Over
So,
here?
Down,
Right.
right here. Okay, so let me just go ahead and reveal this here. There we go. You see, let's see here. You see this once great grand hall is dimly lit by chandeliers that are missing most of their candles. You see 3 long tables in the center of the hall are littered with dirty dishes, which a young tiefling servant is currently collecting at the moment. You see a stone staircase ascending to a pair of 20-foot-high balconies that hug on the walls. On the north landing, directly across from the main entrance, you see a banner depicting the town's heraldry, which, as you know, is a guard tower and a fish. A stone watchtower and a dark... Okay, yeah. That is what you currently see at the moment. So, you see one tiefling servant in the middle of just sort of like cleaning up from this great hall dinner. What do you do?
First, he's gonna be a little disgusted because he can tell by the quality of the food and by the fact that they only have one dish runner that they are pretty lax in the culinary department. Damn. I think I'm gonna stealth in, see if I can find any other connecting rooms.
You see that there is... I'll just reveal a tiny little bit so you can, like, see. There is a door here, and a door here, and a door here.
I think I'm gonna slink off to this door over here.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Baby, don't fail me now.
Nat
Natural
20.
20, let's go.
Natural
Woo!
20. Okay. So, let's see here.
I am a shadow. The very night itself.
You're a fireball.
The super hot shadow. Okay, let's see here.
Red Shadow.
No, I'm Shadow.
I'm trying
the
to
real
sneak
shadow.
around. But the raw sexual energy of my chaos control is alerting the guards.
It's alerting the local Latinos.
Oh no.
Oh god, not the Latinas.
Not the Latino.
Yeah, in this universe, it's not Maria, it's Maria.
They're too powerful for me. I'm not ready yet.
I need to say, you all keep going. I have to go.
Don't
to bed.
worry, we're wrapping up after he's done with this.
I need to pass out, so I'm gonna.
Alright.
That's
go
fair.
now.
That's
Sorry.
fair.
We'll end soon, don't worry.
Good night, guys.
Night.
Alright.
Alright, so, as you open this door, this looks like the servants' quarters. You notice that the servants, or at least, the servant quarters, are relatively empty at the moment.
Literally nobody's sleeping.
Let's see here. You do see, well, okay. I will say, as you are here, go ahead and roll me a either perception or investigation, your choice.
I think I'll take perception if I may.
Sure.
I can read, I promise. Definitely not a little
23.
dyslexic.
20.
Alright, with a 23, Embers. Something is strange about this room. You notice that the beds, all of the beds, except for one, are, for the most part, just sort of like, you know how when a bed is, like, unkempt for a while, like, somebody, like, slept on it for, like, a week, and then they go off somewhere, for, like, maybe 3 weeks or a month, and it just stays in the unkempt way that it was?
Mm-hmm.
It get
Other
crusty.
than one of these beds, they're all kind of like that. With a 23 in perception, these beds, except for the one, haven't been, like, taken care of, for quite a bit of time. The one bed that is, like, is taken care of, you notice that the sheets are relatively fresh-ish, as best as a, you know, medieval fantasy bed can be.
I think that's definitely going to draw his attention, and he's going to start investigating the area around the bed, see if he notices anything else distinct.
Alright.
This one's just right.
This one's just right.
It's just Goldilocks now. Alright, so, as you investigate the room, you notice that against the western wall of this room, there are about, 3 crates, next to a stacked pile of wood. Shit, I accidentally clicked off of that. Let me get back in. That was the wrong button.
All good.
But yeah, if you were to investigate the crates, you find that they're all full of torches.
Just torch.
Yeah, this seems to be more of like a general supply crates for the serving quarters.
Okay. I think for now, Embers is going to wrap it up there before he spoils his luck and gets caught. But
I will
that's definitely
say-
interesting
Go ahead.
information.
Okay. Give me one last stealth check for me.
Hang on, let me walk that back. Oh, that's not the one. Fuck. 17.
I will. You were trying to roll stealth the first time, so I'll accept the. I'll accept it as a 20 instead of a 19.
Donka.
Okay, Embers, as you attempt to exit out the room, all of a sudden you see the door in front of you begin to open, and you're like, shit! And then, what do you do to try and hide?
You go under the table
Are
like
there
a normal cat.
Yes. Well, actually, before that, are there torches lit in the area?
In this room right now, no.
Damn. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go under the table then.
Alright, as you go in the table, or under the table, you see, the tiefling servant earlier who was cleaning up the Great Hall. You see that he is letting out a bit of a yawn as he is essentially, like, settling himself self to bed in the one bed that seemed like it's actually being taken care of.
I see. Okay. That's telling. So I only have one servant in the quarters doing things. Okay, I gotta share this for now before I get caught.
Okay, with your, you wait a bit to sneak yourself out. You basically wait for him to either settle himself in to go to bed, or wait for him to actually show signs of being asleep before you, swoons right out of there. And that will be it for your spelunking for the time being?
Yeah.
Alright, as for whose, shift is next, we will find that out next time.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for bearing with me.
No, that was good. That was actually really intense. That could have been really bad if you got caught.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Especially after the first time.
Oh, yeah. So,
schmoozed
next
or
time
whatever.
we will finish out this, shifts, and then after that, who fucking knows? Because there is a discussion to be had, and, we'll see what happens after that. So,
Definite.
bye, YouTube!
Bye,
Bye.
YouTube.